Not too long ago, Barcelona, world renowned for being one of the world's greatest football institutions, lost in a match against Bayern Munich. The Pride of Catalonia became one of the few teams to concede 8 goals in a single Champions League game. In the capital of Catalonia, there is soon to be a real revolution that will surely turn the whole club upside down. However, let's focus now on how things ever reached such a situation. How did a club so huge fail so miserably? Well, in today's episode, we will try to answer the question, why did FC Barcelona lose 8-2 against Bayern Munich? So enjoy the watch. At first glance, it's easy to blame such a loss on the manager. In this case, this may be partially true, but not entirely. In the game that we mentioned, there were 2 really meaningful things that happened, both related to the footballers on the pitch. Firstly, Barcelona sent a young 17-year-old prospect by the name of Ansu Fati onto the field to try and fix the issues. Now, with all due respect to Fati, putting such faith in a teenager and hoping for a miracle is not always the best idea. The second huge issue was that of Philippe Coutinho. At the time, the Brazilian was being pushed out of Barcelona, and as such had been sent out on a season-long loan to Bayern themselves. And in a shocking turn of events, it would be the very same athlete who on this infamous day would score 2 goals and assist 1 other against FC Barcelona, all while out on loan from the club. This is an absolutely inexplicable turn of events and maybe shows just how badly the club is being run from the top downwards. So next, let's take a look at the most recent transfers of the Blaugrana. Starting with the season of 2017 and 2018. Now, this was the year in which the great fall of FC Barcelona really began. A year in which they were dramatically eliminated by AS Roma in the quarter-finals, having given up a large first-leg advantage in the second round. With the players who came in to help fix Barcelona including Philippe Coutinho, Ousmane Dembele, Nelson Semedo and Paulinho, with a total of £360 million being spent across the summer. It would be during this same transfer window that Neymar would leave the club for PSG, a player who went on to contribute a lot in Paris. Moving forward a year, the next season's transfers can be taken as some of the better ones in the recent history, with the team acquiring Malcolm, who's no longer there, as well as Longley, Arthur and Arturo Vidal. Now, on paper, these may not seem as successful, however, they only spent €126 million compared to the previous summer. Although realistically, these players were not any major improvements on what they had, but merely a complementary addition to the current squad. Moving to the 2019-2020 season, we saw the transfers of Griezmann, De Jong, Neto and Junior Firpo, with these big signings having a total expense of €239 million. However, the Dutch midfielder in De Jong is the only one who consistently makes it to the first team squad, with even Griezmann struggling from the bench. So it's fair to say that bad transfer decisions are the main reason for the current state of FC Barcelona, with hundreds of millions being dumped into poor acquisitions, in turn making Barca suffer in the long run. But to really understand the feeling within the club, we feel it's best to let this post-match quote from Piqué be a sign of the future changes that may come in Catalonia. He said, "We've reached the rock bottom. It was an awful, terrible feeling. Changes are needed everywhere. Shame is the best word to describe what we're feeling right now. The club needs changes. I don't mean only the coaching staff or the athletes. Something more is needed. I'm the first to offer to leave FC Barcelona if it means fresh blood is coming. We all must think about what's best for the club." So that concludes today's video. And remember, we're inviting all football fans to join the free browser game FootballTeamGame.com. The link can be found in the description. Apart from that, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.